I need the whole left side. Every seat by the window, I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too, slide your feet over. Everything by this window, I need this. All these seats. Move over, thank you. Excuse me, thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT, he hot, color like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad rapper. 3 shots, leap the weapons, leap the injections through off your T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady on the G. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Lights up. Mics up. Let's get these likes up. Monday morning. Bethany. Early Monday morning, I put breakfast on your table. How we doing? What's going on? How we looking? Water in my cup. Early Monday morning. We on time too. What we got going on? Couch potato. It's a lot going on early in the morning. Flash burnt. Jazzy 1. Miss Hummus. Good morning. Noah. Candy of the Lands. Capricorn baby. Baby. Yeah, baby. Good morning. P&W Niche. Arturo. Who else we got? What's going on, man? It's going to be a beautiful day. Vivi. Is that Vivi? Casual fan? OGT Bella. Let me see who else we got going on. Mimi. Let me see, man. Everybody piling in. The Journey. Snarky Tees. What is going on? The Nice and Healthy. Oh, man, we got a lot in the building already. We piling in. Velma. I love that name. Velma. I got to move my light. One-Eyed Claire. Yo, let me explain something to you. It is, I don't know what is going on. It is super muggy here today. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Let me make sure we sounding good. First things first, before we get it cracking. Monday morning, early in the morning. I was up last night. I don't know if y'all saw my live from yesterday. But Lupe Fiasco done lost his mind. I don't know if y'all watched that. C&I in the building. All right. Listen, man. I got to take my glasses off. It's so muggy in here today. Getting foggy. I'm like Velma from the Scooby-Doo gang. My glasses, right? I'm on some Scooby-Doo gang today. C&I, P&W, let me see who else. Kim Bella. Love that name. King Cal. Raphael. 80 Ivy. Asia Scott. Tom G. Listen, Monday mornings, bro. We live. We live Monday morning. 2 DC Bree. Elevated Gamer. We got the whole team in here. Tiff. Nash Mirodic. Loopy Lupe. Couch Potatoes. What's going on? What else we got going on, man? Listen, we're going to get started. Rocky McGee. Chris Mann. We got a whole lot going on. I'm trying to be here for you, for the people like that said they're driving at work, they're on their way to the office. I do this for you, right? Let me see. Well, with Jinxie in the building. Listen, we got a lot to discuss. I don't know if y'all know what's going on. Lupe going crazy. I might do a follow-up today. Apparently, Lupe did a couple interviews after the interview or confrontation with Quality. I don't know if y'all know what happened, but most of you do, right? Most of you do. And I don't even know what he did to Absolutely. Somebody said something in my comments. I don't know what happened. I don't know what he did, right? I have no idea what he did. But if he did he call her name or something? I have no idea. I hope he didn't do nothing so egregious as that. But this is what I want to say. If you don't know what happened with Lupe Fiasco, he went viral yesterday because he decided to get in yet another commentator, another creator. My guy Quality, he got in Quality's live because Quality was speaking on King Green. King Green did a video saying Lyrical Miracle rap does not sell records, which to a degree is true, right? To a degree is true, but it was never meant to. And it depends on what you mean by lyrical. So Quality was reacting. Wow, I hope he didn't do nothing crazy like that. But Quality was reacting to King Green's video. Lupe saw it. Lupe spammed Quality's comments. I sold 20 million records. Basically saying, how can Lyrical Miracle rap not sell records if I myself am a Lyrical Miracle rapper and I sold 20 million records? So like I was saying when I addressed What's the Dirt, when you try to call us toxic, the content creators, the pro Kendrick apparently content creators, we're toxic and we're negative to the culture. What I was saying was, how can we not? He said we don't contribute nothing to the culture, and I'm like, as you can see, the people you think are in the culture, the national and international rappers are watching us, and they're very concerned about what we're saying. So we're not. We are very vital to the culture. At this point, we are a major part of the culture. The YouTube content creators and influencers, this, that, and the third. And the rappers and that decide to get on these podcast mics, we are very influential. And Lupe let that show because he went to get at Quality, and in turn ended up making yet another viral quote where he takes shots at K Dot. Right? So it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing. And I reacted. A lot of people reacted. I told you I watched at least 5 or 6 reactors talking about it. They all agree that Lupe has an issue with Dot, and it's not even, you can't even make excuses for it. I saw a couple guys on my Twitter, Gang is always somebody. A couple guys, no matter what you say, somebody's going to come. And a couple guys are like, he's just giving his opinion, Challz. You give yours every day. Why can't he give his? Right? So there's a couple guys that's defending it. Right? Pepper Jones in the building, Toy, Tiff. All right? So there's a couple guys who Content Horse said play it. I played it yesterday. I'm not even going down that Lupe. I did a whole live on that. I did a 2-hour live about Lupe. I'm not going back into that. Prime time, water in my cup. Water in my cup this morning. All right? Sharon Tucker. So I'm not even going back down, but I'm just recapping. I'm not going to go back down the rabbit hole of Lupe, but it was a lot last night. It was a lot going on with Lupe. So after he did that, he went in, Quality sent him the live link. He went in, he was on the live with Quality for 3.5 hours. And it got pretty spicy. They got a little bit crazy. Andy Pandy Pie in the building. Kiana. It got a little crazy. So I eventually went to sleep. So I guess more things happened. I heard he was supposed to be on Jalape's podcast live. I heard that he went on Curtis King. There's a lot to catch up. I'm gonna have to do some kind of recap. I'm gonna have to, because Lupe is lurking, and I don't know what's going on. You could say it would make sense if there's an album coming or something. That would make sense. That would make sense. But it's really not making any sense. I don't know what triggered him. I don't know what's going on. And some of these guys are watching us content creators with a little bit too much sauce. They're getting a little too spicy about this. Right? And it's crazy. I don't know. But that's that, right? But thank you for joining the This, That, and the Third morning show. It's a Monday. I think this might be the 4th week, gang. I haven't missed a morning, but it's at some point we're gonna do it. Tap into my guys, man. Black-Yeti.com. Head over there, let them know who sent you. These are my guys, all right? Let them know who sent you. Lock in to Black-Yeti.com. All right, listen. We're going to keep this pushing. Let's get to the morning show. I am not doing the morning show about Lupe. Not going to do it. Not going to be able to do it, right? But yes, he is a huge disappointment. Like beautiful Leo said, I don't understand what the issue is. Camo said, here from South Africa. Salute to South Africa. My people, right? I love South Africa. I have yet to go, but I will be there at some point in this long life. All right. But yeah, so it's just a lot going on. He's showing that he wishes it was him, that conscious lyrical miracle guy that everybody loves and could get the money and could get the respect and it's not a third, because his name don't come up like it needs to. It comes up when you start having these real lyrical debates. But when you just start naming rappers, and he goes, "There's 100 rappers better than K Dot," that shows a penchant for hate. Like you kind of at this point, you're saying 100 rappers are better. Underground starts naming random guys. Rappers is more about. It's not just about you can write a whole lyrical 16. It's a whole thing to being a rapper. I said it on my live. Compton in the house. Compton in the house. I said it on my live. You gotta be more. You gotta be able to do several things at once. It's not about I can write a dope 16. There's a lot of really good rappers. OC, Razkaz, right? Pharaoh Monch. There's a lot of really good rappers that can really, really rap. But can they make a song? Can they make 2 songs? Can they make 3 albums? Can they make 10 albums? It's a lot that goes into this. And that's what Lupe is not understanding. You can name 1,000 underground rappers. Don't mean they're better all around. That can move the culture. They can maybe put a nice song together here and there. They make it even battle. But that's not what it's about, Lupe, and you should know better. Well, let's get to the get to. Let's get to the get to. It's so much to start with. This one is I'm gonna say that for the end. I'm gonna save that for the end. Let's start slow. Let's get to the BET Awards. Right? Let's get to the BET Awards. We're gonna start slow. I am sorry that I missed it. I really don't catch it that much. Right? And I missed this one, gang. I'm gonna have to say, sorry is all that I can say, but the words don't come easily. Like forgive me. You can say baby, if I hold you tonight. All right. Let me get back to focus. So listen, the BET Awards were last night. There is a lot on Twitter showing things that happen, and I want to walk down that road. But let's start with the winners and the nominees. Right? Let's start with the winners. Because there was so many names dropped. Right? We know that Dot won. Let's get there. I'm trying to bring up some other stuff, but I want to get to that. Apparently they honored Lauryn Hill. So let's talk about it. Jinxie said it was very good. Let's talk about it. The 2026 BET Awards winners are being announced tonight during the ceremony at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. I guess this was before. Let me get the article of the one who won. Okay, here we go. Album of the Year. The Clips won Album of the Year. The nominees were Cardi B, I Am the Drama, Tyler the Creator, Don't Tap the Glass, Wale, Everything is a Lot, and Mariah the Scientist. Heart Sold Separately. What I have heard from Mariah the Scientist, I like. I know you guys were kind of a little upset with her last year, a little bit, over the Young Thug stuff. But I like what I have heard from Mariah the Scientist. I know you guys you got your reasons to feel away. Beautiful woman. All right, let me continue. Best female R&B. Is that what it says? Hold on, this thing is wacky. That was album of the year. Winner, The Clips. Oh, there's more people on there. Deluxe, Mutt Deluxe by Leon Thomas. The Fall Off, J. Cole. The Romantic, Bruno Mars. So those were the album of the year nominees. Oh, Mariah the Scientist is in good company, gang. Bruno, J. Cole, Leon Thomas, Wale, Cardi B, and Tyler, and she was in that. Okay. Let me continue. Best female R&B pop artist. Ari Lennox, who is beautiful. Coco Jones, Ella Mai, Jill Scott, Kalani, Mariah the Scientist, Olivia Dean, SZA, and Thames. And Kalani won. Best female pop artist. All right. Let me keep it pushing. Best male R&B pop artist. Brent Faiyaz. Ironically, my brother-in-law who loves Drake put me on the Brent Faiyaz. Bruno Mars, Bryson Tiller, Chris Brown, Duran Bernard, Giveon, Leon Thomas, October London, and Usher. And the winner was Leon Thomas for Best Male R&B Pop Artist. Best Female Hip Hop Artist. The nominees: Cardi B, Coi Leray. Wow, Coi Leray still hanging in there, huh? Doechii, Doja Cat, Glorilla, Lotto, Megan Thee Stallion, Manalo. Am I saying that right? Manalio. I'm gonna go with Manalio. Y'all tell me. YK Nice, and the winner was Cardi B for Best Female Hip Hop Act. I hope I said the topics, the nominee, the title right. Being said, I am not a Mariah the Scientist fan at all. You can keep it. Keep it. Right? Y'all not feeling Mariah the Scientist. I have no dog in the fight. Best Male Hip Hop Artist: A$AP Rocky, Baby Keem, Big X the Plug, The Baby. The Baby, y'all, The Baby not canceled. I guess he crawled his way out of that. Don Toliver, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and T.I. And of course, Kendrick won for Best Male Hip Hop Artist. All right. What else going on? Nisa said Lauren's speech was 30 minutes. All right, let me continue. The best group: 41, Clips, De La Soul, Flow, or FLO, French Montana and Max B. They're a group now. Metro Boomin and DJ Spins, Nas and DJ Premier, Terrence Martin and Kenyon Dixon, Wizkid and Asake, right? And the winner was the Clips. Gang, I'm just going to say something. I know this might be controversial, but I think that they're really reaching to make groups in the groups, because it ain't a lot of people being groups right now. So they just named a couple people who collaborated that year and made them into groups, which is fine. I'm not complaining, gang. I'm just saying, Nas and DJ Premier, Terrence Martin, it's like they don't have enough groups. Because then you go down here, you got best collaboration. Okay, so they reaching, gang, they reaching. I'm not complaining. So, best collaboration: Chains and Whips by Clips and Kendrick Lamar. Time remix, Cardi B featuring Jeezy and Lotto, right? Good Flirts, Baby Keem featuring Kendrick and Momo Boyd. Go Girl, Summer Walker featuring Lotto and Doja Cat. Is It a Crime, Mariah the Scientist, and Kali Uchis. I love some Kali Uchis. It Depends, the remix. Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller and Usher. Take Me Through There. Metro Boomin featuring Quavo, Brisky, YK Nice, and DJ Spins. And YGFT featuring Gunna and Burna Boy. And Chains and Whips with the Clips and Kendrick one. All right. We ain't got much more to go. We almost done. Okay, so Best New Artist. It's a big one, gang. Best New Artist, and a lot of nominees in here. Belly Gang Cushington, Destin Conrad, J. Don, KWN, Miles Minnick. I'm gonna go with Manelio. Olivia Dean, Ray, Trap Dicky, Dr. Bobby Jones, Best Gospel, right? Oh no, I'm bugging out. That's the end of it. That's the next award. Sorry, guys. So Trap Dicky is the last one on Best New Artist. The winner is Olivia Dean, right? It's 8 o'clock in the morning, gang. It is what it is. All right, the next award, Dr. Bobby Jones, Best Gospel. Just with the whole mess said, can we not skip past that name? I don't think it's coming up no more. Dr. Bobby Jones, Best Gospel Inspirational Award. Abel, Kirk Franklin. You guys still love you some Kirk. Abel Remix, Daryl Walls, PJ Morton, and Kim Burrell. Kim Burrell doing her thing. All To Thee, BB Winans. I don't know if there's ever been a BT Awards without BB Winans. I'm just going to be honest. Already Good, Tasha Slide by Tasha Cobbs Leonard. At the Cross, CeCe Winans. Church, Tasha Cobbs Leonard and John Legend. Do It Again, Kirk Franklin. And Headphones by Lecrae, Killer Mike, and T.I. And Headphones won by Lecrae, Killer Mike, and T.I. Kirk Franklin Tiff unfortunately did not win. BET Her, right? I guess the BET Her channel had their own awards. A person that they wanted to award, a song, and these are the nominees. BET Her. Already Good, Tasha Slide, Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Be Great, Jill Scott featuring Trombone Shorty. Beautiful People, Jill Scott. First, Thames. Girl, Get Up, Doechii featuring SZA. Go Girl, Summer Walker featuring Lotto and Doja Cat. Gorgeous, Doja Cat. Lady, Olivia Dean. And the winner was Girl, Get Up by Doechii and SZA. All right. I'm just tapping in on the chat. Momo, this is a big look for Momo Boyd. I'm gonna be honest. This is massive. And what I like what they're doing with Momo Boyd's career is when she got the feature with Baby Keem, they nonstop pumped out new videos and new music. They did not let that moment slide. Her team is on it. Like every time I look up, she's on Twitter. She got a new video, new song, this, that. They are on it, and that's what you're supposed to do. So salute to Momo Boyd. The Viewer's Choice Award. The viewers, you and I guess we the ones that picked this. Where did it go? This thing all over the place. All right. Burning Blue by Mariah the Scientist. Chains and Whips by Clips featuring Kendrick. Chanel by Tyler. Folded by Kalani, one of my favorite tracks of the year last year. I Just Might, Bruno Mars. It Depends, Chris Brown featuring Bryson Tiller. Man I Need, Olivia Dean. Outside, Cardi B. Rain Dance, Dave and Thames. Take Me Through There, Metro Boomin featuring Quavo, Brisky, YK Nice, and DJ Spins. And the winner was Burning Blue, Mariah the Scientist. I know that kicked y'all, some of y'all in the stomach. Mariah won, gang. Mariah won. Nessa said Momo performed. Her and King look great. I think I got a clip of that. All right. Video of the year. 100 by Ella May. I missed Ella May. Anxiety by Doechii. Burning Blue, Mariah the Scientist. They locking in with her, huh? Chanel by Tyler. And y'all need to lay off Tyler, man. It's over. Escape Room, short film by Tiana Taylor. Folded by Kalani. Let 'Em Know by T.I. Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. The winner is Kalani, Folded. Yes, Kalani beat Luther, y'all. Got to deal with it. Deal with it. Video Director of the Year. Last award, gang. A$AP Rocky and Dan Straight, or Street. Anderson .Paak. I watched Anderson .Paak's movie. What's that movie called? K-pop. Yeah, I watched half of that. Benny Boone, Cactus Jack, Cardi B and Patience Foster, Cole Bennett, Director X, and Hype Williams and Tiana, Spike Tay Taylor. And you mean to tell me Hype Williams didn't win this, or Director X, or Benny Boone? Nope. Tiana, Spike Tay Taylor won Video Director of the Year, guys. It happened. It happened. Tiana Taylor won. And that's that. King Kale said Folded is valid. Renee said Luther won at the Grammy, so I don't give a F about losing to Kalani at the BET Awards. Okay, it's early morning, but okay. Renee, like, I'm getting into it. We doing this. Quickie Sticky. Bing said I don't enjoy her voice. That's why I don't like her. And she's also a bird. I don't know who y'all getting at in the comments, but apparently her voice ain't good and she's a bird. I don't know who we talk about. Luther has been out for years now. Yeah, 2 years, right? A Capricorn said I watched K-pop Saturday. It was cute and I love the soundtrack. I was watching it in the background. Capricorn. I was watching it in the background. I'm not gonna say it's good, bad, or indifferent. I can't say because it literally was in the background. All right. Sticky said you better than me because I'm an Anderson .Paak fan and I'm not watching it. Listen, if you like, I'm trying to think what that movie's like. It's like it's a comedy it's almost like for kids. Almost. It's almost like a kid's movie, to be honest. Luther won enough. Kalani deserved that one. All the real singers jumped on that song for their vision. Okay, let me see if I can get these clips up. I want to play a little bit of the awards. A little bit. Hopefully I don't get a ding. Right? A little bit. See if we can get this popping. This is the tribute to Lauren. I'm definitely not playing the whole thing because it's very long. But I'm going to start it. This is the tribute to Lauren right here. All right, chat. I'm going to play a little bit of this. I'm definitely not going to play it all because it's 16 minutes. And I guess they let me back. They cooked me, gang. They cooked me. I almost had it. What was I, 10 minutes? I was 13 minutes in on a 16 minute. And they went to the end to cook me, gang. Let me just say, that was legendary, though. That was legendary. But now we know if you refresh it, they might let you back in. BT wasn't having it, dog. They was not having it. But that was legendary. We was at the damn end. That was the last song. Yo, that was the last song, gang. They clipped me on the last song. This is what we doing. They clipped me in the last song. If I don't lose the channel, I don't regret it. Gang, we was jamming though. That was legendary. Right? Salute to OGT Bella for the super chat. We was jamming though. I was sitting there, that shit said stream unavailable. Come back another time, gang. You know what I'm gonna probably have to do? I'm gonna probably have to clip that out. Once I end this, they're gonna hit me with a strike, and then I'm gonna have to clip it out. So all of that gonna be gone. End of the day. All right, so that's that. She delivered a speech, but goddamn it, I'm not playing nothing else. I'm not playing nothing else. I'm not playing nothing else. You ain't getting no comment and no Queen Latifah. I'm not playing nothing else. It was dope though. It was a moment. It was a moment, gang. All right. But that is the end of that. The wars were great, right? We had a moment. I was about to end the stream, but I was like, let me try to refresh and see what happened. All right, let's keep it pushing. Next story. Your boy Drake is apologizing to all the Janices for that Janice STFU song, right? It's the biggest hit off Iceman. And your boy is apologizing. And I want to read this because I'm sure somewhere Janice is upset, right? Somewhere Janice is upset. Somebody named Janice has to be feeling away. You told her to shut the F up, right? I want to read this article and have a conversation. This is one of the like more goofy, lighthearted stories. We're gonna keep it pushing. All right. Drake gifts a Janice 5K at exclusive Toronto party while fans line up. In addition to this Toronto event, Drake's exclusive Janice parties are also taking place in New York, LA, Miami, and Houston. Janice STFU quickly became the biggest Iceman hit and is one of many Drake tracks we expect to hear all the way through 2026. Folks named Janice might not be so happy about that though, as crowds of people will be telling them to shut the F up for a while. As an apology, he organized Janice exclusive parties in various cities, and folks are sharing footage from the Toronto shot line. Other locations include New York, Los Angeles, Miami, Houston, and DJ Academics caught some of Six's highlights on Instagram. All right? Also, one of the many Janices present reportedly won a 5K gift from the OVO mogul. All right? So, just so you guys could keep up with the news, if you are a Janice, Drake apologizes to you. All right? So, sorry, Janice. I'm sorry, Janice. I never meant to hurt you. I never meant to make you cry, but tonight. Listen, man. It's a lot going on. Right? It says, not everyone's a fan of Drake's Janice parties, though. O'Shea Jackson Jr. recently and jokingly compared the initiative to Operation Flagship, the 1985 sting op that arrested 101 fugitives under the false pretenses of getting free football tickets. So far, no reports have emerged of any Janices on the run finding a rude awakening at any of these icy parties. Gang, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. But just so you know, I need to keep you guys in on things, man. I need to keep you locked in. I need to keep you locked in on shit, gang. Right? Full Auto said he should give all his money away. Fuck that. Joey said every Janice will haunt Drizzy. I don't know. I might know one Janice. I think my man's mom name was Janice. I don't really know too many Janice. Ain't no Janices in the chat, is it? Right? Ain't no Janices in the chat. Shout out to Janice if you are in the chat. Salute. Do you guys know that DJ Academics went on a date with Daphne Joy after hounding her on I don't know if it's true, but it looked like she went on a date with him. It's a lot going on, gang. There's a lot going on over in OVO land. I gotta keep y'all up on things, right? My guy Twista, gang. I didn't know this, but Twista the rapper, salute to Twista the rapper, right? Twista the rapper, I gotta talk about this. This is hip hop. He's facing 5 years. He's facing 5 years in prison. Shout out to the homie Twista. But we're going to talk about this. Let me get this picture. I don't know if y'all know what's going on with Twista. Remember Twista from Kanye West's iconic record, is it Slow Jams? And Overnight Celebrity, I believe he's on both. Is he on Slow Jams? You guys tell me. I think Twista's on Slow Jams with Kanye West. And I think they also got Overnight Celebrity together as well. Well, rapper Twista is facing 5 years in prison after pleading guilty in federal tax case. He owes $440,000. Chicago rap veteran Twista has pleaded guilty in federal court after prosecutors accused him of dodging hundreds of thousands of dollars in income tax over multiple years. This is on TMZ.com. According to court docs filed this week, the 52-year-old born Carl Mitchell entered a guilty plea last month in U.S. District Court, admitting to 5 counts of willfully failing to pay income tax. Federal prosecutors say Twista failed to pay income taxes from 2019 through 2023, despite earning income from performances, streaming royalties, album sales, and music licensing. So if that was just a tax, you can imagine how much he really made. Authorities say both the IRS and his accountants repeatedly warned him about his growing tax debt and his legal obligation to pay. Warnings that apparently didn't work during the years he failed to fork over his cash to Uncle Sam. Instead of settling what he owed, prosecutors claim Twista entered agreements with a third-party company to receive advances on future royalty payments. A move officials say was structured in a way that kept the IRS from accessing those funds. Investigators also allege he continued spending heavily during the period in question, including purchasing at least 4 luxury vehicles rather than using the money to address his tax liability. According to court records, Twista's unpaid tax obligations date back to 2011 and total more than $440,000. Each of the 5 counts carries a maximum sentence of up to 1 year in prison, though any punishment will ultimately be determined by a federal judge at sentencing. So, gang, that's not good. That is not good. Sound like Twista didn't accidentally stumble into this. Sounds like they were telling Twista that he y'all got jokes, man. Y'all got jokes. Poison Ivy, what's good? Said he called JG Wentworth. I have an annuity, but I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth. 877 cash now. All right. Yo. But it sounds like for years he been trying to do that. It ain't a thing where you miss one. It sounds like everybody was like, look, Carl, I know you busy, right? I know you're busy, right? But we got to lock down and talk about this. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about how you're going to pay back these taxes. He was like, yeah, about that. Yeah, I need a new McLaren. Like, can't get a new McLaren and pay to my taxes. Gang, decisions, shit to do. It is what it is, right? So, man, listen, I wish him the best. I hope, you know, things work out for him. And he doesn't have to, well, he's going to have, it looked like he's going to end up doing some time. I'm just going to be honest. It looked like he pled guilty, and it's a year. I think they said a year per per charge. So I don't know, gang. It may not be an option. They may work out a payment plan. They may work out something where, again, he can pay it, right? He can pay it out. We'll see. I wish him the well. Hopefully he can avoid that and just pay up some kind of way and keep it pushing, all right? This story's kind of weird right here. Your girl's going all in with this. She's going all in, and I don't really have much to say about it, but I want to talk about it. I'm going to show this one. I mean, I'm going to talk about this one. I'm trying to get this picture, but it's not, because it's not really a picture. But apparently your girl, Nicki, is thanking Elon Musk for allowing free speech. And we're going to get there. Let me show this real quick. Because apparently she's all in. She's all in with this guy. With the other side, gang. All right? All in. Let me see. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. Let me move this. Nicki is all in. Right? All in. She's all in. She's done. She's done here. She's all in. Okay? And she's thanking Elon Musk for the privilege of free speech on his birthday. Guys, I can't make this stuff up. This is where we are. This is where we are, gang. I can't make it up. I wish I could. But let me get this up and we're going to talk about this. But Nicki is wishing Elon, right? Let me get this pic up. Had this conversation. I mean, we really don't need this pic. But I'm going to do it anyway. Nicki Minaj on Elon Musk's birthday says, "Thank you for saving free speech." Nicki recently visited Elon Musk's Starbase for a SpaceX launch event, which ruffled some of the barb's feathers. This article is on hotnewhiphop.com by Gabrielle Braz-Navarez. The world's first trillionaire, Elon Musk, has had a controversial handling of free speech and hate speech on Twitter, or as it is now known, X. Some feel like his absolutist approach is righteous, whereas others think it's biased towards sharing more regressive ideals from more conservative or right-wing spaces. That's more in line with what he's trying to do. He's trying to make it so they can get a lot of that nonsense up there and keep it in the zeitgeist. Speaking of right-wing spaces, Nicki Minaj, who has recently drawn fire for her support of the current United States administration, took to Twitter to wish Musk a happy 55th birthday. And I'm going to get back to that super chat that I was going to talk about. Nicki Minaj has previously thank you for saving free speech, Elon. Happy birthday. Love always, from Gag City and the Barbs. She wrote earlier today. Nicki also featured a picture of her and with the SpaceX tycoon, which some fans theorize may be AI. Let me look at that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell if that's AI. Could be. Could be. Let me continue. Nicki Minaj has previously praised Elon, paying a visit to a Starbase facility in Texas for a SpaceX Starship launch event. Quote, major shout out to Elon. Thank you for everything you're doing for humanity. She said during the, this guy is a full-blown racist. While some folks immediately connected this to Minaj's embrace of Donald Trump, it's important to note how Trump and Elon have on again and off again dynamic. It doesn't matter to her. She's on all the way on that side, whatever. So maybe her support of Musk has nothing to do with her right-wing pivots. Yes, it does. Still, some barbs would rather not see trillionaire endorsements, especially given their queen's criticism of folks like Jay-Z. Regardless, it's clear Minaj won't back down from her support for her right side of the U.S. political aisle. It already landed her in a lot of hot water, but most of the backlash from former hardcore fans seems to have settled into acceptance and moving on. That's true, right? That's true. A lot of them just accepted. They were mad at first, but a lot of them just kind of got in line, gang. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, right? I'm just going to be honest. No Handle said, how many black women did Elon and Doji put on the unemployment line? A lot, right? Like 21 Savage say, a lot. They put a lot on the unemployment line, which I was upset about. And a lot of you guys weren't listening when I was telling y'all, this is not a good thing, gang. You're giving a civilian, unelected official, you're giving him full control and full autonomy over the U.S. government, and didn't even last but a couple months. But he got all you guys' data. Let me wrap this up. What's funny is Nicki Minaj has joked about Elon Musk's Twitter handlings before. She specifically joked back in 2023 about how she would deal with the post limits he incorporated, using them all to promote the Lil Uzi Vert project Pink Tape that she had a feature on. Elsewhere, Nicki Minaj's political comments aren't all about Trump or his circle. Far from it. In fact, she recently theorized that the Illuminati may be real, arguing that she doesn't know if it's a secret society or just a few powerful individuals. But when it comes to powerful individuals, at least Nicki is happy to be in Musk's corner. So that's that, gang. Your girl has full on, she moved to the other side, right? She's gone. She's done. We're done here. Stop asking. Right? Stop asking. That's that. I think that's the last story. We survived the clip, right? They clipped us. We bounced back. We lost half the chat with that clip when the stream died. But thank you guys for sticking around and hanging in there, right? It is what it is. I'm probably going to have to clip that out. So if you guys want to see that Lauryn Hill thing, I don't know if it's going to be there when this stream is over. We'll see. But they did clip my shit, gang. They did. I'm going to keep it a buck. It is what it is. But, gang, listen. Another day in the books. I appreciate you guys locking in. Appreciate you guys sticking in there through the thick and thin. That was a great show. I might have to go back and watch as much as I can of it. It looked very, very well done. Salute the BET Awards. They've been getting much better. In the last 5 years, every award has gotten better and better. They've heard your criticism and mine. Because they used to be trash. But they're really good now. All right? So that was good. And that's that, gang. Listen, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys watching. Pretty Mimi, Snarky Tees, Renee Brown in the building, Full Auto, CNI, Joyce, Toy, Jen, Miss Hummus always here, Nasir, K Jim, Couch Potatoes, Elevated Gamer. All right, listen, Poison Ivy, Priscilla, Rock Jr., a lot of people that I like. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. We will be here tomorrow. Lord willing, right? Lord willing. Happy Monday, right? And we're going to see what we get into later. I got some stuff I'm going to talk about later. All right, guys. So on that note, I am going to catch you guys on that flip side. Head on over to these guys. black-yeti.com. Let them know who sent you. They ship all over the continental U.S. All right? And I am out of here. Peace.
I need the whole left side. Every seat by the window. I need the whole back of the bus. Everybody, move over. You too. Slide your feet over. Everything by this window. I need this. All these seats. Move over. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you. Look. He deserve an EGOT, he hot, colored like a peacock. Idiot, slapper, scrapper, mad rapper, D-dot. Bad dopper, clapper, bad dropper. 3 shots, leap the weapons, lethal injections through off your T-top. JFK smiling down through the treetops. Like hold your head, my nigga, wait for the beat drop. Old niggas wagging fingers like it's bebop. Cowboys and girls whistling world like it's teapots. My pen to make your arm heavy G-shot. While your mom trolling steady.